Hey everyone, this is Stephanie. I'm back to show you another project that I have done. If you watched my previous video, I mentioned that I have become in love with making mini albums. Made my very first one in January of this year. I had followed a Rosa Kelly tutorial where she had made one out of just cardstock and pattern paper, no chipboard or anything like that, and it turned out fabulous. I give it as a gift to my 20-year-old and her boyfriend. So I decided I needed to make another one, and I was watching, oh my goodness, I can't think of her name right now, Rena Myers or something like that. I'm not sure. I will post the video that I watched down below, because it's been quite some time now. I've had this made for several months now, so I figured I better go ahead and get a video posted on it before, you know, I completely forget and never do it. I had watched one of her videos, and she had showed an album she made using this collection here with the bees, and it was just so adorable. So I was like, you know what, I want to do that. So I went to NitWit Collections and found this. It's called Beelightful Collection, and it was on sale at the time, so I purchased it and used it for making this album here. And for my second album, it turned out really so much prettier than I imagined it would. So let me get to showing you what it looks like throughout it. On the cover here, I cut out some of the die cut pieces, and then here I backed this one with black cardstock, so it kind of gave it a little bit of dimension and made it look like I had an outline to it. And then I used one of the labels and just used it for my, you know, grounding everything. And after I done it, I'm like, wait, it still was missing something. So I went through my flowers that I have and just added a huge arrangement of flowers. And I just love the way it turned out. This is a very chunky mini album. So, and my husband calls it a complicated one. He said that you kind of need a direction sheet to open all the different flaps. And he's kind of right. It is, you know, so it probably wouldn't be an album you'd want to give somebody that didn't know a lot about mini albums and all the flips and flaps. So I kept it for myself. I was going to make it for a gift, and after I added the pictures, I fell in love with it. I'm like, nope, I'm keeping it. But on the spine here, I added a chunky charm. My very first chunky charm to ever make. I watched a couple videos and just gave it my best try, and it turned out pretty decent. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. The spine here measures about 3.5. So like I said, it's a very chunky mini album. The dimensions of the album itself is about 6 3/4 by 8. So like I said, it's a decent size album. And then, let's see here. I was trying to, okay, yes, the video that I watched on this was by Scrapbook Fashionista, Designs by Rena. I thought that's who it was. And she had done one, and hers is pretty similar. And I was trying to remember who the tutorial was for the actual mini album. I want to say it may have also been Rosa Kelly. Like I said, I made this mini album back in April, May. Actually, it may have been even March that I started it. Then it sit around for a while, and I finally decided to add pictures. So, I love the way it turned out. But I'm pretty sure I used a tutorial for the actual construction of the album from Rosa Kelly as well. And I'll try to find that video and post it down below for you. So let's get started on what it looks like on the inside. Sorry, I had already took a little card out here. Let me put that back in. When you open it up, these are my girls. There were pictures from their senior year that we had made. And they seemed to go really well with this album. And once I added the pictures, it just made to me, the album look that much better. So, here, this one opens up here. And then I've got more pictures here. Little labels from the set that I added. And then this here flips up this way. Like I said, it's got a lot of flips and flaps. And then, like my husband said, it was kind of complicated and needed a map to use it or something. And then flips this way. And like I said, I probably need to be zoomed out a lot more to see all of it, but I'll do my best to move it around for you. I think that's the way. Yep, there we go. And then on inside the page is a pocket, and then you pulls out, and then I have another picture. And you could even add one on the back if you wanted to, but I just done it on one side for now. But that's that. And when you turn your page, we have this here. This is like a little belly band with the base of the page, but this flips up here, and you have a pictures. And this holds, I've got over 100 pictures in this video, and it could hold a few more. And then we have this here that flips up, and then you shut it back down and it flips to the side. And then here is a little pocket I made, and it holds some more pictures. And you could put several more in there, but that's just all I had at the moment. And then another page that has a picture. And some of these probably, to be honest, could have held a 5x7. Let's see here. Yeah, I could have put 5x7s on here. Like I said, most of them are 4x6s because that's what I had already printed. Turn a page here. And we have this that flips over, and this that flips out, and then it flips back. And then over here we have this one. These papers just were so pretty, and they went well with the my daughter's pictures that they had made during their photo shoot, and their prom pictures, and all the pictures they took during senior year. But yeah, it went really well with this collection. At least I thought so. So I was making it for one of their grandmothers, and then after I seen the pictures in it, I'm like, I think I need to keep that. So I've decided to keep this, and I'll make them a more simple one, so it won't be so hard for them to find all the pictures with all the flaps. And here, and then it flips back out this way. And I'm sorry if I'm not doing a really good picture, video showing. I'm trying. And then on this side here, we have several more or less 4x4 photo spots, and it flips up, and you have some and a little bit bigger ones, and then there, and you flip them all back down, kind of like a waterfall effect in a way. And then has another card inside the pocket. And it slides back in there. I rounded the edges to make it easier to get them back and forth in. That is, when I hit the pocket, they go in easy. And then here we have this. This is a belly band, and it just has several little 4x6 ones with some pictures I just put on there. Nothing spectacular. And it could probably hold a couple more in there if I wanted it to. And then on this page here, this one flips down, and then this flips up. Like I said, it's hard to get it all in frame here. And then this one flips over that way, and then over this way. So I love the way this all turned out. And I've got magnets to help hold them down and different stuff, so it worked out really well. And then here I just added this here to kind of hold the picture. Let's see here. When you turn this page here, we have another flip, and then this one here flips over that way, and then that way, and then like I said, this was their senior headshot, so and then there's that. And then over here, the bow I added because the heart here, one of the other pages when it touched it had glue on it apparently, and it tore a little piece of it, and I didn't feel like taking it off and adding, so I just added a bow to it, and it worked out fine. And this here flips, and then this one flips out, and I think this was just beautiful gingham plaid paper. I loved it. And then some duplicate shots we had, so, and then here is some more. So we got those, and then the pocket here of course holds more pictures. And my girls were in the same grade, but my oldest one, they're only about a little over a year apart, so they were both seniors in the same time. So yes, I had 2 seniors graduating, so we had double the activities and stuff, so it was a crazy year. They graduated, like I said, they're back in 2018. This one flips up, and then we got a pocket under here that holds quite a few more just 3x4 cards with pictures, 4x6s. I mean, just like I said, this holds a lot of pictures. We had a lot of graduation pictures there. And then here has another pocket on the back of the book. I put more die cuts and pictures, and then the envelope, the pocket style, holds all the other pictures that we, you know, just didn't have a spot for in the album that we wanted to put in. So, I think it held, sorry, I think I have around 130 pictures in here, maybe a few more, but it turned out beautiful. This is the back cover here, and I'm gonna, you know, label it eventually. I just haven't yet, but I think for my second ever mini album, it turned out really good. I'm pleased with it. I love it. Even my chunky charm, I mean, it's not perfect, but it just added a little something to the, you know, spine, and I really do like it. And then here, like I said, it's one more look at the cover, and I love using my flowers and stuff on it. I didn't want to add none to the inside because I didn't want to make it any more chunkier than it is. I could add a few more decorations probably, and I still may add a few pictures because there's a little room in there to, but the only thing I didn't do that I planned on doing, I didn't add a closure. And I could probably go back and add something. I think it'll be fine. It stands up pretty good on its own for me to, you know, set it on a shelf or whatever, so that's, you know, a plus. But like I said, I used chipboard, medium weight chipboard. There is the NitWit Collection, and all these papers were printed on my home computer. I have a HP Envy 6255, and I printed my own papers, so like I said, they turned out beautiful, I think, to be printed and done, you know, on a home, you know, printer. So there's that. And like I said, I will post the videos that inspired this mini album down below. Like I say, the one that gave me the idea for the collection was Rena from Scrapbook Fashionista, and then the tutorial itself, I believe, come from Rosa Kelly. So I will double check, and then I will post everything down below in the comments for you. So if you want to try to make one, or, you know, just look for inspiration, you can. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more projects.